Today I will introduce you to rave culture. I will inform you on the positive outcomes that come from raves. The rave scene is also stereotypes to be just a meetup joint where people gather together, listen to music, and get high on drugs. This is not the entire story. I will tell you how the first rave came to be and how the music played from then and now has shifted and changed. How social media is widely used to stay in touch and keep up with the next so-called show. How fashion plays a huge factor and how the attire at raves differ from the normal concert attire. As a rave goer myself, I have been to many different raves around the country in the states of America as well as the UK. According to the Open Media Network Private Limited in 2012, an article was published about how the first raves in the world were only about having a good time. Although the constant idea is the misconception is that these are drug parties, although in the 80s they were known as acid parties. They hold a different meaning in today's world. The biggest reason people gather together is due to the lively interactive concert, a concert where 5 to 8 different genres of music such as dubstep, EDM are played and harmonized with light shows and glow sticks for the audience to participate in large numbers. George Hall was a rave promoter for 10 years and ultimately shut down his business because it was not the same rave scene as it was when he started. He claims young people these days are too safe and boring. They don't know how to rave. Ravers aim to start a revolution by dancing all night under the influence of their drug of their choice. At this time, it was ecstasy. Hipsters drink less and look after themselves. In his opinions, rave have died out from the traditional drug and dance parties they used to be known as. Furthermore, the age of technology is how millennials such as myself and others in the audience stay in touch via Facebook or Snapchat or Instagram. Well, there is such an app for rave goers known as Radiant where you can look each other up and interact with both national and local raves as well as international when you fly over. The section in the app not only tells you the details when you click on whether you're interested in going or whether you're going, it will let you post on its page and interact with people who are also attending the same event as you. People often post looking for a so-called rave group or looking to be adopted by a rave group, or they're just selling tickets or costumes or looking for people to go ahead and hang out with during the event. Radiant is where you can also create a post and people can upvote and comment. It lets people know locally in the app whether you're interested in a rave or not. Of course, Snapchat and Instagrams are eventually handed out towards the end of the night at the event. As a result of social media, the rave scene fashion has been widely declared and shared through its uniqueness. The LA Weekly has conducted an interview with DJ Oxenfold, whom says that the goal was to stand out at the bar and look cool. By 1989, the new trend was colorful and baggy t-shirts with smiley faces on them and tie-dye. Toy wristlets and plastic beads replaced traditional fancy jewelry. By the mid-1990s, everyone was dressing like grade school kids in giant furry animal costumes. Everyone had Mickey Mouse gloves, Dr. Seuss hats, and ponytail bead bracelets. You might have seen a girl dancing to Sasha or John Digweed sporting glitter gel on his pigtails, whether a feather bow or rainbow spenders in a tiny stuffed backpack. Grape Apple, Camp, Snoopy, and Smurfs in the Enchanted Forest were all names of these raves back in the 1990s. Some of them still hold meaning today, such as Beyond Wonderland and Oak Tree Fest, Jungle 51. The traditional name of naming these raves is meant to go ahead and stay in touch with your inner child. The LA-based DJ Feifei also says that back then a lot of people were more solely there for the music. Now half the people don't even know what music is anymore. He also continues to go ahead and claim that there's no doubt that many DJs themselves contribute to try and promote this sexed up atmosphere. So the dance music has always been stimulating and the genres have always been to dubstep, but to try and inducing our brain chemistry. Every EDM has their song drop, hence the term drop the bass, says Raymond Roker, founder of URB magazine. The dress code that today's kids want to wear is something that's not acceptable. most anywhere else, and it's a chance to go ahead and feel hot and go ahead and to feel and be proud of your inner body. Hopefully shock your parents on your way out the door. Rave culture then and now remains fixed on fantasy and stepping out of everyday life. That's true. When you're donning on your Super Mario costume or a so ahead and cold sequenced bikini is what most people go ahead and start wearing. In conclusion, rave culture is a place where millennials show off their self-expression with fashion, where we meet each other from a different state and connect with the power of social media and form friendships. It's also where we get to listen to some pretty good music and have a good time, chilling while underneath a solemn sky. We dress up and wear costumes we wouldn't normally never wear to a job interview. With the information that I've given you, I hope you have a new perspective on what a rave actually is, a social get-together where we go ahead and we just listen to some good jams.